So be it, Jedi.
What's going on, guys? Back in another video. About a week or so ago, Star Wars posted the trailer of Tales of the Empire. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But first, I want to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the video. If you like what you see, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. So, Tales of the Empire. Is this the future of animated Star Wars? With The Bad Batch Season 3 wrapping up in a few short weeks, we're going to be left with nothing, essentially. So, as many of you may know, Tales of the Jedi was widely well received. And if you don't know, it's pretty much a series of short episodes that kind of tell an anthology story. The first season, per se, was pertaining to Ahsoka and Dooku. Really enjoyed the Dooku episodes. Ahsoka, I'm kind of over, to be honest. Talking about Tales of the Empire, we're going to have a story about Morgan Elsbeth and what appears to be her beginning affiliation with the Empire, how she ended up meeting up with Thrawn, how that turns out for her. I mean, kind of know how that turns out for her in the end. And then the other story that's going to be told is about Barriss Offee. Now, if you remember, Barriss Offee was last seen in season 5 or 6 of the Clone Wars, where she framed Ahsoka. And that whole arc was pretty much the storytelling of this is why Ahsoka isn't in Revenge of the Sith, is because she left the Order. To get my thoughts out of the way, this is a good thing. I'm hopefully optimistic. I'm looking forward to this. I have some issues, which I will go into momentarily, but for the most part, it's a positive reception. As many of you know, I'm a fan of the animated Star Wars, the Clone Wars, the Bad Batch. It's been good so far, and I don't think anybody can argue that's seen it. So, the question I ask, are we going to keep getting more little Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, Tales of whatever? Are we going to get a spin-off show with, same animation style that we see in the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch, etc.? Is this the future of animated Star Wars? I don't know. Now, in a perfect world, all I would like to see, just once a year, give me a season of an animated show. I'll be content. Do whatever with your live action. The live action has been proven to be not as consistently good. So, I'm going to get into my thoughts specifically pertaining to the two stories in which we're going to be seeing. When this concept was first initially, brought into fruition, we had Tales of the Jedi. Then people wondered, are we going to get Tales of the Sith, Tales of the Bounty Hunters? I mean, there's a plethora of things they could do. But it appears as though, evidently, we're getting Tales of the Empire, which is all fine and dandy. But I've got to ask myself, and Star Wars at this point, why did they choose the two characters to focus on? I don't know about you, but I really don't care about Morgan Elsbeth. I think the actress did a good job. I think her story is kind of over with, right? So why are we getting 50% of this, animated show that from start to finish is probably going to be maybe an hour's worth of, shorts? Why are we getting 50% of that pertains to Morgan Elsbeth when, like I said, I think most people don't really care? Now, the other 50%, we get to see Barriss Offee and how she turns up, as we can see in the trailer. It looks as though she's going to be an Inquisitor. Now, you may already know my thoughts on Inquisitors in general, but I'm more so looking forward to that portion of it, especially, compared to Morgan Elsbeth. I scratch my head and wonder why they give us these two characters when there is plenty of other options, plenty of other stories they could choose from, in my opinion. I think one that would be really good and really nice to watch or learn about or delve into is how the hell Ventress is alive. If you've seen The Bad Batch, that's pretty important and pretty pertinent, especially to them soft retconning Dark Disciple. I don't know. Like I said, we're not in charge of what they do. If we were, we would have a lot better Star Wars content, but just a question I ask, scratch my head about. Am I looking forward to it? Yeah. As I said, I like animated Star Wars as per up and coming Star Wars content, The Acolyte in particular. this video gets 10 likes, I will post my reaction and my thoughts pertaining to the Acolyte. So I want to know, what are your thoughts? Are you excited about Tales of the Empire? Did you watch Tales of the Jedi? Do you watch the animated series? I love to hear your thoughts and get your feedback. Speaking of we get a little bit of idea of what people think. I posted a poll a few days ago, and I think like a whopping 80% are excited for Tales of the Empire. So that kind of gives you a general idea as to what fans think. But still yet, love to know what you think down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.